Right now on FOX21 News at 9.
DTA buses are not fazed by the cold weather. Plus, some local teens get a big surprise from NASA. And some tips for investing for the future.
An extreme cold is on its way. I'll let you know what you can expect.
But first tonight, Minnesota schools closed due to cold temperatures for the first time since 1996.
This is FOX21 News at 9.
With temperatures plunging fast, school cancellations continue to roll in. It's tonight's top story. Good evening, I'm Christiana Kelly. Governor Mark Dayton will be canceling all public school classes statewide on Monday ahead of the dangerous cold. He says student safety is the state's first priority and encourages all Minnesotans to be cautious about the weather in the next few days. High temperatures on Monday are expected to be in the teens below zero. The Marshall School will also be closed. In Wisconsin, the Mercer School will be closed, and Bessemer County schools will be closed in Michigan. This is the first time a Minnesota governor has closed schools in response to cold weather since January 1997. The DTA has announced that despite the cold weather and school closings, they'll be operating as normal on Monday. DTA officials said they wanted passengers to know that no delays are expected and regular routes will be in operation. But the winter weather isn't dampening the spirits of administrators from Lake Superior College. The school will be open for registration throughout the week. They have also added registration sessions and expanded staffing hours. There'll be free hot chocolate and popcorn for those who come out on Monday to register. The new semester begins January 13th. In tonight's first look at weather, now today wasn't too bad, but I think that's over. FOX21 meteorologist Morgan Kolkmeyer is here now.
Definitely not quite over. So today we had a high of 9 degrees, so a little bit warmer than what we've been seeing these last couple of weeks. But stepping outside right now, we're getting that first bit of Arctic blast that's coming our way. It's going to be getting even worse as we head later on into the early parts of the work week. 4 degrees below zero right now here in Duluth, 9 degrees below in Grand Rapids. Ironwood, you guys have the hot spot. It's 9 degrees right there, so you're good 18 degrees above some spots right now. Here's a look at the stat rad. You can see those clouds are clearing out except for along the south shore. You guys are going to hang on to those clouds a little bit longer than the rest of us here. So we're looking at very cold temperatures. Those clear skies aren't going to help. Strong winds, 10 to 20 miles an hour right now across the Northland, giving us a dangerous wind chill already. We're talking 25 degrees below zero is what it feels like right now. And Christiana, as we head into Sunday night, and even Monday, we're still looking at those dangerous wind chills.
Well, you know, I know you said you're optimistic. I'm optimistic, too. So
yeah, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks a lot, Morgan. The former mayor of Minneapolis, R.T. Rybank, was taken to a hospital with complaints of chest pains earlier today. Doctors performed an angioplasty and inserted 2 stents. Rybank is resting comfortably this evening. A third victim has died from injuries related to the apartment explosion in Minneapolis. Authorities recovered a second body in the rubble on Friday. They say all persons have been accounted for after finding the second body. 14 other people were injured in the fire, some seriously. Firefighters demolished the building Friday afternoon. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The St. Louis County Sheriff's Department says the Virginia Court Administrator's office will be open on Monday. The office was evacuated Friday after a letter containing a white powder was found. The Sheriff's Department removed the letter and turned it over to the Minnesota State Department of Health for testing. Tests revealed the substance was not harmful and posed no health risks. An investigation as to where the letter came from is ongoing. Well, it's a new year, and for those who are looking to get more involved in the city, Duluth boards and commissions will be looking to fill many positions starting in February. Mayor Don Ness said applications are accepted at all times during the year, but for the various boards and committees, come February, the slots that are requiring filling will be announced. The mayor said he encourages those with love for the city to apply.
There's no age requirements. There's no experience requirements. Certainly no college degree requirements. We're really looking for people that have a passion for the city of Duluth, want to make a positive difference, and want to help us facilitate the engagement between the residents of the city of Duluth and their government.
The board and commission positions are unpaid but work closely with the city council. Also, the new year means hope for new projects in Duluth. When the new session begins in February, representatives will attempt to get bonding for several area businesses, including Wade Stadium, the North Shore Theater, and a new water system for Spirit Mountain.
Spirit Mountain is one of my favorite projects. This is a kind of a newer style of a water system that they would use for making snow. Rather than use treated water out of the city's public water system, they would create a new water pumping system right from the St. Louis River.
Simon said the new water system is not only environmentally friendly, but it will also allow for Spirit to make more snow and open earlier. Simonson said the session will be very short, but the focus will be on passing the bonding bill. And get ready to pay slightly higher fines in 2014 for parking violations. The city of Duluth has released its new fee structures for parking violations. The fines went into effect on January 1. Tickets for parking the wrong way, non-compliance with alternate side parking, and double parking will now run you $24. Fines for expired meters will remain $12. For a link to the new fee structure, check out FOX21 online. If you haven't trashed your Christmas tree yet, you may want to ask yourself why. At the Target in Superior, Boy Scout Troop 213 helped people to recycle their trees for the 15th year.
Every year we have to help recycle the trees so they don't wind up out in the ditches and the garbage cans and the dumpster in Superior. It's just a convenient way for people to recycle their trees.
Troop 213 also collected donations for the Salvation Army and expects to donate hundreds of pounds of food. If you still need to dispose of your tree, you can check our website for the full list of sites that are open through January. Students around the world today found out the game parameters for this year's first robotics competition. Students from Lake Superior region met at UMD to find out from NASA what the game is for this year.
We found out that the game is called Aerial Assist, and it's going to be kind of like hockey.
The team also received certain parts for the robot, but they must build the rest of the robots themselves.
Every first team around the world right now just got this challenge, and so everyone has the exact same amount of time to complete it in the 6 weeks time, and then we all compete after that.
The teams now have to assemble their robots, and the competition will take place at the deck in early March. If you're looking to buy a home or just create a better savings plan this year, there's a class you can take to put you on the right path. The Common Sense class at Community Action Duluth gives you the chance to learn how to properly manage your money and even prepare yourself to buy a house. They'll help you build skills to improve your credit score, budgeting, preparing for mortgage payments, and future investments.
Sometimes you think you can't save because where are you going to find that extra money? But we have a lot of tips that kind of get people on the road to starting to save.
The classes are free and open to anyone. To check out the schedule, you can visit communityactionduluth.org. Coming up, Packers fans help to clear Lambeau Field, plus they make it possible to watch the game tomorrow. You're watching Fox 21 News at 9. A Minnesota couple is trying out a new product to help them get around in their wheelchairs in winter. Rachel Slavic talked to them about how it works.
I'll just hold that for you.
Sam and Tracy Tabeka have never allowed their wheelchairs to hold them back.
We both enjoy marathons and triathlons and all sorts of fun outdoor stuff.
But every winter, the everyday becomes a challenge.
See how much slower this is?
Front wheels have a tendency to sink in the snow, making moving or even staying in the chair difficult.
There's a lot of tipping yourself back and kind of trying to jump over piles of snow.
Oh, I've taken many spills.
Now a new product has all but eliminated the seasonal obstacle. The Tabekas are the first Minnesotans to try out wheel blades.
Oh, it's a huge difference, just for comfort and for feeling secure.
Essentially small skis for the front wheels, the blades glide over snow and ice.
We spend however many months out of the year with snow in Minnesota, and I mean, this is a huge thing.
The biggest impact is in the daily routine. Small tasks that once took time and energy have never been easier.
It definitely allows me to be more independent.
A twist on cold weather culture that's now moving winter mobility forward.
It's definitely changed, my outlook on what I can do in the winter on my own.
Wheel blades have been very popular overseas and are just starting to hit the U.S. market. The inventor is a quadriplegic who didn't want the snowy climate to limit his activity. They cost $365 a pair. The Packers 49ers NFC wildcard playoff game this weekend at Lambeau Field won't be the coldest Packers game at Lambeau Field, but it'll join the ranks. The forecast is calling for game time temperatures of 5 degrees, but some computer models show 0 or 1 degree at 340. That's added to the top of 10 to 15 mile an hour wind speeds. Luckily, 70,000 hand warmers will be given to the fans as they trickle in. And it's those same diehard Packers fans that got the Packers game on TV. Fans in Green Bay celebrated the fact that this Sunday's playoff game will be on TV. 40,000 tickets to the game had to sell out before that would happen. According to the NFL's blackout rules, games that don't sell out don't get aired on local TV. Some were afraid frigid temperatures would keep fans away, but at a rally in Green Bay on Friday, diehard cheeseheads said their team needs fans there in person.
I go to all the pep rallies. I love the Packers, and I have lots of clothes to wear, so I don't mind the cold.
They need help, and we're going to give it to them. But you got to believe. You got to believe.
Individual fan purchases made up the bulk of the sales this week, but a surge of last-minute purchases from local corporations helped to buy the last remaining tickets. A nor'easter has forced the cancellation of thousands of flights since Thursday, and then there are the delays that have left many passengers struggling to find a way home. Pamela Brown reports.
Heavy snow, strong winds, and limited visibility have stalled air travel this morning. More than 1,000 flights already canceled.